Morning. So it's been brought to my attention that the one thing I really lack is a scene where I show you guys that you have to put gas in your truck to go shed hunting. And so I didn't want to leave that out. No. So I'm on the road, pretty excited. I'm going up to Saskatchewan, Manitoba, Minnesota to look for moose paddles. I've never been moose shed hunting, and I'm on my way up. I'm gonna hunt hopefully this afternoon and then tomorrow, and be cool to pick one up. Let's see how it goes. Well, I'm up here in Saskatchewan, Manitoba, Minnesota, looking for moose sheds. I got the weirdest looking moose. Saw the tips of those antlers and thought I had my first moose shed. Nope. You know, with me, it's gonna be elk. Oh well, there's an icebreaker. Just a little bitty guy. Almost a 6-point, and he ain't just a little guy. Alrighty. There's at least a start. Look at this moose sign. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 piles of droppings. Unfortunately, I just walked over here to this rim and I got a dead moose laying down here. Got a dead moose. Ah, shoot. Well, let me go down there and I'll show you. Dang it. Well, it hasn't been dead very long. It doesn't stink. And it just hasn't even been touched by any critters. Looks like it rolled down this hill. Oh, man. Dang it. It was hard on him. Yeah. Oh, she's covered in covered in ticks. Well, that sucks. She almost made the winter. It's only probably in the last week.
Oh yeah.
It's been warm enough in the day it'd stink.
Yeah. No, she's not been here very long, and like you said, she rolled or something.
Tumbled down this hill.
Not a real cow either.
Nope. Thing is, I mean, she don't look great, but she ain't. Was she trying to calf?
Shouldn't have been. Shouldn't have been.
No.
Yeah, she shouldn't have been. Not yet.
So I was asking Cody what the difference was between moose sheds and the elk sheds, because I only know how to find the elk sheds. We were just walking through here in Saskatchewan, Minnesota, Manitoba. Anyway, he was right there, and I looked right there. My first moose shed. Only I don't know who spotted it first, because I went, whoo, moose shed, and when I turned around, he was pointing over here. So I think we tag teamed that one. Look at that. Brown moose shed. So, how common is it for them to drop close?
All that size.
Probably not.
Not very
Yeah!
But Hey, it's brown too.
First brown moose shed. Yes. Cody was the man. That's sweet. That was, so I'm glad my phone just literally, I reached into my pocket about an hour ago and my phone said deleting. And for some reason, I don't know if it just kept trying to open itself in my pocket, but my phone wiped itself clean. And when I found that elk shed over there, I took like 15 minutes resetting my phone up like I was at the Verizon store, trying to get it to where I could at least get a picture of that elk shed. If I hadn't, I wouldn't have been able to get this.
That's
cool. You wanna pick it up, or you want?
No, that's his. Yeah.
Oh wait, I don't have a picture of him yet. Let me take a picture. The storm is rolling in, thunder's rolling around us, lightning's hitting around us. The lightning just hit right here. Check this out. First moose shed. That's so cool. Thanks, man.
Yo, you're more than welcome. You put the miles in, so.
So this is dumb, but is this the right side?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. Yep.
As you can tell, I'm a moose paddle expert. Oh. Yeah, we definitely tag teamed that one. And I walked past this one right here earlier today.
Oh, I did too. Right past it. Right past it.
Sweet. You guys, I've seen a lot of lion tracks, but I have never seen a lion track this big on top of the snow. Oh. That is a giant, giant lion track. I'm not kidding you, man. That is half again bigger than a big lion. Man, wouldn't be surprised to find that thing feeding on any size of moose it wanted to eat. That is crazy, and it just came off of here not very long ago. There'd be more melt in that. Oh, we were all excited thinking we'd found another moose paddle. Coming up on it from this angle right here, it looked like one. It's just an underachieving elk. But that's the icebreaker on the board, hard white. Look at that. All right, we're just starting to get into where it looks good. What do you got?
Got the icebreaker for the moose paddles.
Hey. Yeah. Look at that.
Super happy.
I probably would have walked past that because I'm looking at the ground.
Yeah, there's the icebreaker for me. That might be the little bull that I seen up here.
Look at that. Wait, let me get a picture of it.
Okay.
All right.
It's a big one.
Yeah. Busted off.
Busted that off. Yeah, pretty brown on that side.
Yeah. Nice.
Cool.
There we go.
There we go.
I knew if we got up here, we'd get into them. Now I can start looking again.
Yeah. That's what they look like again.
Okay, yeah. Got there's
cool. I like it. There's a win right there. So
definitely. Sweet.
I like it.
Should I ask him where he put his sheds? Not even sure if it's a shed bull. All right, so we just finished a super fun moose paddle hunt. My first time ever going. I had a really good time, and I got a special treat for you. So Cody's got some of his antlers here. Some of these they found this year, but we're going to look at some of them. He's got a set of elk sheds here. Let me show you this. You guys guess right now what that set right there scores, because he hasn't scored it, and we're going to score it right now. Put your guesses in before you watch the end of the video and tell me what you think the bull scores. If you've already guessed, then I guessed he's just right over 350. But you might surprise me. And then let's see your, so hold that elk set up. Dude, that bull's so pretty. His front end is giant. He's probably bigger than what I'm saying.
Yeah,
those thirds are so good.
I found this one, and then it took me 2 years to find that.
So that one was a year out when you found it, the left side?
It was a year out when I found it.
And look at this. Here's what the heartbreaker is. Turn it up. This thing had a dropper on it. Right there. It had a dropper coming down off of that first. Probably, with the width of that, it's probably at least another 7 or 8 inches of antler that thing would have had on him. That's pretty.
My favorite set. I don't think I could ever.
And this is what we were looking for. He didn't tell me that they were supposed to look like that. I thought they were supposed to be little ones.
So me and Dad on the deer hunt, this bull came down to the asphalt every single night on the general season deer hunt, and people would stop and watch him. He came down every night to drink out of the river. People would always stop and watch him, and so in the spring that year, it was in 2014, I told Dad, I said, remember that bull that always came down to the road? He said, yeah. I said, I'm gonna go pick him up today. It's the first time I've ever said that I was gonna go somewhere and pick a certain animal up, and he was right where I thought he was gonna be.
It's like Babe Ruth calling the home run.
So,
that thing is sweet. So we saw paddles that big all day today, and they all turned into balloons and snow patches.
I dropped a lot of elevation for a balloon today.
Yeah.
It looked just like that, and when I got down there, it was a silver balloon in the shade.
So many times I had to paddle just like that, and it turned into a snow patch today.
I don't know, guys. Tell me, am I holding him how he would sit? I don't know. I'm not a moose expert by any means. I think he sat like that. I'm not sure.
That's
if
cool.
I remember right, he did sit like that when he would come down to the river.
Sweet. So then these ones here, aren't these the ones that Cambry, or some of these?
Yeah. Yep. So my wife.
So his wife Cambry.
My wife picked this up.
That's a brownie from this year, or
no,
that one's from.
This is from last year.
That's a San Juan.
Yeah, this is a San Juan deer, and I actually seen the buck a month prior to her picking this up, and he's the exact same on the other side, and we still look for it.
Still haven't turned it up?
Still haven't turned it up. To my knowledge, it's still out there, probably in someone's house, but I can't prove that, so I'll keep looking for it.
That is sweet.
So she was pretty excited when she found that.
I was hoping that Cambry would be here to model these. Not that Cody's not pretty, but Cambry, these are cool. So she picked these ones up, some of these this year, just in the last few days.
And then a few days ago, she picked this one up. She was really excited when she found that. That particular day was her day. We went for an 1.5-hour long hike, and she found 6, and I found 2. So,
and that's one, and is this one?
No, that one's mine there.
That's the other side to the.
This is the same area, just the day before I picked this one up, along with 7 others. Just
that's
the day
sweet.
Before.
That is cool. We were not quite that lucky today, but it is cool that we picked up some moose titles. Anyway, so we're going to throw some tape on that real quick, So put a guess in. Let's see what you think that bull scores. He is one cool looking bull. I think I undershot him when I see him up like that, but we'll see. Just real quick before we throw a score on that. So who found that one? You found that one? Or
yeah.
Cam?
Yep.
Okay. I thought that was a bull that I knew from down south, but it's not. There's another.
Is a north bull.
How come you didn't want to find the other side?
Yeah, it's too much weight.
Yeah, nobody wants to carry two of those out.
Yeah, too much.
That is a stud. That's a big bull. I love the wave on him. He said that is a bull. That bull looks a lot like a bull that I know from a different area.
Yeah, this is one of the biggest bulls that was in that particular area.
Huh.
Came out of an area that's not known to have quality bulls like this.
Okay, so what was your guess?
I was thinking about 350 to 360, right in that 5 inch range.
My guess was 350. So we kind of held him up, and I'm comfortable saying he had a 40-inch inside spread. That's the way he swoops out there. He's at least 40 to the inside. If you give him 40 to the inside, he is 355 and 1/8. He was probably a little bit wider than that, but that bull's 355 to 360. And pretty.
I like him.
That thing's a stud, dude. I would put that on a mountain mics and put it on a wall someplace. He's pretty.
Yeah.
Anyway, hey, Cody, thanks for taking me out.
Thank you for
I
coming
can't
out.
remember when I've had more fun on a shed hunt. And been that, I mean, we found out that I make a squeak like a girl when I find a moose shed, when I see a moose shed, and that's kind of sad. But if it's sometime on a video you hear you go, that's because I saw a moose shed. Anyway, hey, thanks everybody for watching. Hope you had fun, and like and subscribe if you haven't, and catch you later.